The corpse was that of a young woman, slim and yellow-haired. She had been pretty, but death had robbed her of her features, and now she might be a carving in soapstone, primitive and bland.
Well, I just began to read Simenon about 4 years ago. I hadn't read him before. What he called his hard novels are superb, like Monsieur Monde Vanishes, Dirty Snow. He did them so simply, with such a small vocabulary, such spare means, that I was fascinated by the effects that he could achieve with those spare means and that small vocabulary. And I decided to try my hand at it.
Something, his pathologist's instinct perhaps, told him what the name would be before he looked at the label tied to her toe. Christine Falls, he murmured. You were well named.
I needed to give myself a little time out from being John Banville. So I've given myself a dark twin. He's a bit of an idiot. He's a bit slow. But you see, every time I talk about Benjamin Black, I realize I'm talking about Quirk, who is the protagonist of Benjamin Black's books, who is about 6'6", an enormous bear of a man, which, as you can see, I'm not.
It was too early yet for the office workers, and the broad street was deserted with not a car in sight. And if not for the rain, he would have been able to see unhindered all the way to the Pepper Canister Church, which always looked to him, viewed from a distance like this down the broad shabby sweep of Upper Mount Street, to be set at a slightly skewed angle.
It's a new Benjamin Black book, and I went through it the other day and found that it was absolutely appalling. So I'm cutting thousands upon thousands of words out of it. It's funny, you know, sometimes when a book is really very bad, and you read through it, you discover that the book is there. You just have to sift out all the rubbish. It's overwritten. It's full of me trying to justify my characters by talking rubbish about them. And you just cut all that out and the characters stand there by themselves. Fiction's a funny business, you know. I'm playing a little bit, which is very dangerous indeed, because Benjamin Black could seep into the pores of John Banville's skin and invade him. And Benjamin Black could say to John Banville in that Faustian way, that Mephistophelian way, look how easy it is. Why don't you relax? Why don't you write easier books? The public would love you. Your publishers would be thrilled. You'd make a fortune. So one has to be very careful. You notice how I shift from I to one there? Benjamin and I are having this dialogue. Good God, how do you do that?